Hey guys, welcome back. Joe again here from Durable Aquatics. We got problems. Alright, so this project really unfortunately kind of slowed down there for a couple months. This has been an absolute crazy summer. We've got a lot going on. That's why you guys have not seen me. Long story, it's just been a wild, crazy summer. But I think things are now finally starting to settle down. I want to jump back on this pond. But if you guys remember, last year made a video, we talked about this CT1 sealant. Use this on this EPDM pond liner that we purchased, and obviously what we were trying to achieve, a good seal, the liner going to the glass. Now that several months have gone by, we really have never filled the pond to the top. Just kind of let it, you know, rainwater comes in, and I normally drain it down every once in a while, but what I've been noticing, the water never gets past probably the bottom 3 inches of the glass. And out of nowhere, I got this air bubble. One there, and another one over here.
Oh, hell no!
Which that in itself kind of did not make sense. But then I noticed a couple weeks ago, saw this white flaky here. I'm going to try to lean over and get this.
What in the hell is that?
Hey, you kid! Get away from there!
That sealant is obviously broken down. And I don't know why. And I can actually peel it up. So it's definitely no good. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually draining the pond. Hold on, I got that sealant on my fingers. That stuff is nasty.
That's what she said!
Michael, please.
There he is.
Please.
Mwah!
There he is. Come on.
Definitely not even sealed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and drop the water elevation completely down. I'm going to take the garden hose. We're going to spray this down, get all the smeg and nasty dirt and just filth away from the liner. And then we're going to let this dry out in the sun. And tomorrow I'm going to get in this thing. We're going to attempt to try to fix, repair, and do whatever we got to do, get a good connection from this liner to the actual glass itself. I'm even noticing over here on the sidewalls that even this is bad. I mean, I can peel it back. Right there, you can see right there. I don't know. The sides are not that bad. Then again, they probably have not been exposed to too much water. The problem is, like I said, it rains and it rains and it rains, so the pond gets full, and all of this is just kind of sitting underwater. So we got to get into this. That's nasty. And try to figure out how to fix this. Because that water is definitely slipping through the liner between the glass, and it's getting down. So all the water, pretty much, the earth is sucking it up. That's why the water level never gets above the top of the glass. It's just sneaking right through. All right, so let's pump this down, clean it up, let it dry out, and we'll jump on this tomorrow. All right, guys, we're back at it, and I've got my partner here with me. That's right, so we're working on the pond today. It's actually a beautiful day. It's Sunday, and I tell you what, after further investigations, I don't think we're that bad. Let me jump inside, let me show you.
Oh, yeah!
All right, so what I did was I took the paper towels, and I've been cleaning around this entire perimeter. And I tell you what, I think I might have just got a bad tube, because actually the further down inside I went, as I pulled this back and I was cleaning and cleaning and cleaning, it's actually solid. So maybe just this top area was, I guess, questionable. And I tell you what, I'm actually feeling a little bit more comfortable now, because it is definitely locked up. So what I'm doing now is over here on the left, I just measured off 3.5 inches off this left wall. I went ahead and took a black magic marker, made a line, and now I'm cutting down right here, making a nice straight edge. You can already see where I've already started cutting. So we'll do that all the way down on the left, across the bottom, and then right back up. And then I'm going to take my final tube of probably the CT1, lock this in, and we should be good. So let me go ahead and get working on this. All right, so check this out. One of the things I just noticed here on CT1, the clear, is there's a little sentence here that pretty much something that I didn't catch before, But it says CT1 will successfully seal virtually anything. CT1 clear is used predominantly internally. So what does that mean? For the most part, all of this got done with the CT1 black. At the very end, I actually had a tube of the CT1 clear, and that's what we used. And as you can see here, we got a lot of nasty parts and pieces I just got done scraping off. But as I'm actually working on the glass, I noticed over here, I'm like, man, why does this all look kind of messed up? I'll tell you why. Let me pull back the cover. So because I've been dragging my feet on this project, right here is where the skimmer box is going. But as you notice, water found a way to surround it. And with that, it came right out the front over here and eroded all of this away. This was all nice and flat at one time. And now we've got a big old pile of dirt down inside here that we're going to have to pull out and reshape everything. Once the liner is up against that wall and the water's in there, this should not be an issue. Well, Chris is doing all the work because I got a hernia. It's kind of fun to actually sit back and watch somebody else do the work for the first time. Get on it, man! So we picked up more rocks. Can't believe how many rocks are being used on this little ornamental pond. Let's go ahead and get these things placed. All right, so we're back at it. The CT1 black showed up today, so now we're going to go ahead and get started on sealing this up with the right stuff. All right, guys, so I worked on the skimmer box a little bit today. I got all the dirt kind of put back in position. Let me pull back the tarp and this thick felt. You can see I got into this, pulled all the dirt up, made it wet just a tad, kind of playing with some mud here a little bit. I went ahead and walked that all the way up, packed it in all around that skimmer box, kind of like the way it was last summer, but I think we're good now. So I can go ahead and pull back the liner up against the skimmer box and start getting ready to mount the bracket, which holds the liner, and get this all in position. Probably going to lay it over the top of it a little bit around here and kind of work the liner over this way so that we can get into the top of this thing if in an event we need to clean out any big stuff coming through. But yeah, that's looking a lot better than it was probably just a few seconds ago for you guys on the video. So there it is. Let's go ahead and put all this together now.
Well, get a photo of me with it anyway.
Be careful with that thing.
All right, so that's pretty disgusting. That's the leaves. That were in the bottom of that pit down there. I just used a fish net, scooped them all out, and threw them right over the edge. Woo, buddy. Anybody hungry? All right, guys, let's wrap up this video. It was a good one. I'm happy to say that the sealant around this glass is locked in nice and tight. The skimmer box over here on the right is completely all patched in and ready to go, ready for the holes to be drilled for the screws and the opening. All we got to do is back here is we got to hook up this emergency overflow. This is an 1.5 inch bulkhead. We got to up that to 2 inch because right there's the pipe. So we got to open up the back of that skimmer box a little bit. But other than that, I can't believe it, but after all this time, it is time to do a leak check on this bigger overall project. I mean, at this point now, I just want to fill it and let the liner kind of really settle into where it's got to go before I cut the opening over here on the skimmer box. I hate to put that in now and things settle down and then we got a problem. So I guess we'll see you on the next video because I think the next video is the one we're looking for. It's time for a leak check. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Subscribe, follow along, hit the notification bell, and see you on the next one.